Well, thanks for inviting me to Des Moines. Everything looks so great here. It's embarrassing for somebody from Los Angeles to be offering advice on transportation because I haven't noticed any traffic congestion or bad roads or anything like that. The sidewalks walks look beautiful. But there are some policies that other cities have been adopting that I think would make Des Moines even better. The first is to deal with what sometimes is a shortage of on-street parking. I'm here in the East Village area where in the evenings people say there's just no parking, meaning that all the curb spaces are full. And some cities have begun using performance-based pricing or dynamic pricing that at times of high demand, the price is higher. And at times of low demand, the price is lower. So it's like price therapy for a transportation problem, is adjusting the prices so that there are always one or two open spaces on every block. So that's just what the driver wants to see when they get where they're going, is to see there's an open space waiting for them. And the price is set as the lowest price the city can charge and still have one or two open spaces all the time. So that's one policy that seems to work very well, and I think could work here in Des Moines. And in many cases, this would mean lower prices for on-street parking in Des Moines, because I've seen an awful lot of meters in the morning where there will be a whole block of meters without a single car parked at them. And that to me means that the price is too high. And everybody can become an expert on the pricing of parking, because all you have to do is look at a block and you can see whether the price is too low or too high or just right. It's the Goldilocks price, not too low, not too high, but just right, so there are one or two open spaces. And the second policy that I think would be good for Des Moines is to make these prices popular, say running the meters in the evening, for example, or on Saturday in East Village, is to use the meter money to make public improvements on the metered streets. For example, having more flower baskets on the street, or have Christmas lighting, or even lighting the trees all year long with these little LED lights to make the area seem even more lively. Some cities give free Wi-Fi to every block that has a dynamic pricing, so people identify Wi-Fi with parking meters, and it really benefits the neighborhood where the meters are. And then the third policy is, after you've done that, you could reduce or relax the off-street parking requirements. I think one of the nice things about the East Village is that there's less parking here, less off-street parking here than there is in other parts of Des Moines. There are a lot of shops and restaurants on the street, and I think in some cases it's the absence of parking structures that makes a place desirable. And then the fourth policy I recommend is what is called parking cash out. It's a law in California that if an employer rents parking from a third party to offer free to an employee, the employer has to offer the commuter the option to take the cash value of the parking rather than the free parking itself. So it just extends the transportation subsidy from only parking to any kind of transportation, whether you want a bike or a walk. And in some cases, people take the cash and they live close to work so they can walk. Say if they could live downtown, they'd have to pay more in rent, but the cash out cash is like a rent subsidy. So I think it treats everybody fairly. Every commuter gets the same cash value for their subsidy. Most people will continue driving, but employees love it because they still get free parking, but if they want to ride a bike or ride the bus or carpool, they get the cash. It's really extending the benefit to everybody and treating everybody equally. So I think those four policies would help in Des Moines and make it an even greater place. Thank you.
Very good.
Okay.